Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or good whatever time it is for you when you are watching this. For me, it's 9 a.m. Perth time. The sun is shining. It is Sunday, the 28th of March, and it is almost the full moon. It is a very, very good time, very, very exciting. We are today working with the Energy Oracle cards, one of my favorite decks to work with. A deck that I work with for most of my readings. For those of you who have done a video reading with me will know this deck. Good morning. Oh, we've got the Gold Coast in the house. Hello, hello, good morning. I hope we're all well. I hope we're all working with this energy of the full moon that's happening. It's peaking at 2:46 a.m. Perth time, so make that make sense to you. It is just a bit of a weird one, so it means tonight is the perfect night to do all your cleansing, to do all your moon work, to do all your ritual of removal and release. So I'm very excited to see what the cards have to say and what the cards are going to bring and show us today, especially with the full moon today. And then we move into what is known as the waxing moon week. So the waxing moon, sorry, I lie. We're moving into the waning moon period. So the waning moon period is the period after the full moon in which we digest and sort of come down from the high of the full moon. It gives us a chance to really take the time to really understand what we've released and let go of, what we're really moving forward from. We do the release and the big purge on the full moon, and then we have 2 weeks that we can fully realize and understand what we've let go of. We don't have to know, we don't have to feel like, oh, I'm still feeling a bit emotional about it. Why? It's because you're allowed to. You need to give yourself this time. So the next week is a very important one, post full moon. All right, we're going to get shuffling. Good morning, hello to everyone. If you've never joined in before, thank you, good welcome indeed. Good morning and welcome. This is my weekly oracle readings where I will pull one card for every day of the week and then my overview card that I love to pull, which gives us an overview of guidance for the whole week ahead. We have the full moon tonight / tomorrow morning, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. And it is a big one. So the full moon in Libra, whilst the sun is in Aries, is big. It gives us a chance to... The sun is in Aries, which means we're able to be leading our life, or we should be leading our life, and that should sort of be our MO. We should be thinking creatively, what fires us up. Then Libra is what the full moon is in. So Libra is balance, it's harmony, it's thoughtfulness, it's equality, and it's nurturing. It's really bringing back into balance and into alignment what hasn't been in the last 12 months. So this is the full moon that is completing the 12-month cycle from last year, last March. When, let's face it, everything hit the fan. Really, for everyone. That's when it all really started to come to a head. So we're finalizing not just a month cycle, we're finalizing a full year. So it's a big one. So think about what has been out of balance in the last 12 months. I'm sure there's a lot of things for a lot of people. Like a lot of things for a lot of people. For me, it was definitely work-life balance. It was absolutely being overworked. Absolutely. And I have, in the last few months, totally changed that, as many of you will know. Think about in your own life, have you not been nurturing yourself enough? Have you been maybe too insular and too fearful and too afraid? And maybe you need to start opening up a little bit and taking some risks and moving forward. Think about how it makes sense to your own life. Think about where balance has not been in your life particularly. Remember, everyone is different and everyone's an individual, and what I provide and what I'm giving is an example for everyone to make sense for your life. The card will always make sense to you in some way, shape, or form. The amount of messages that I've received over the last few weeks from people just saying, oh my God, this day, the whole week, whatever, has been on point for so many reasons. And everyone's going through completely different stuff, completely different shit in their own lives. But the cards never lie. And this is a platform for everyone. This is something, I want you to tag your friends, get them involved. If you know people are awake and alive, say, hey, come and watch. There's a bit of guidance here for you. See? Angel of love. I'm here to spread the love. I'm here to shed a little bit of light and a bit of good, a bit of guidance for everyone. I've been through it where I've had no guidance and had no idea what is going on. I've had no idea what's happening. And all I've wanted was a little bit of connection and guidance. And sometimes it's just a card. I generally will pull myself one card in the morning every day, and that's just my start to the day. That's my little bit of oomph that I need. It's a little bit of something. Generally, I'll use a deck that I'm really, really faithful to and connected to, and it's a chance just to give you that little bit of something you need. And as my parents always told me, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, or to be forearmed is and forewarned, or whatever it is. I'm terrible at remembering those sorts of things. But, you know, prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. How about that? Good afternoon, good morning, hello everyone. All right, sorry, these ones are very used in my house, so I need to give them a good old shuffle, so that they are attuned and ready to work with everyone. So today is Sunday, the 28th of March. It is full moon at 2:46 tomorrow morning here in Perth. All right, okay. Oh, there we go. I can feel the shift. I'm feeling ready. All right. Yeah, there it is. So today, Sunday the 28th of March. Our card of the day. Well, hello everyone. What did I say about being forewarned? Now, this is a really, really interesting thing, and this is a message I got before this reading, and I'm so glad this card has come up because it confirms the message that I was meant to say to you that I totally forgot. So the message was, before I talk about the card, the message was, this full moon is an insular full moon. This is a personal full moon. This is a full moon in which you should not be going out. You know when full moons are really like chaotic and crazy, and you go out and nothing goes right and people are going nuts? One of those full moons. Tonight is going to be one of those moons. We need to stick to ourselves, stay indoors, look after you, do some ritual work for yourself. This is confirmation that today and tonight the energy is going to be chaotic. The energy is going to be all over the place. Even though it's sunny here in Perth, it's like you get in your car and there'll be accidents, there'll be people that'll be pissed off. It'll just be like that today. You can feel it. It's one of those things. I felt this full moon building, and yesterday I saw like the good part of it. Everyone's like moving. It was busy. It was fun, but like there was also an element of like, oh, like we're on edge here. And I love to not go out on a full moon. I love, yes, exactly. Hunker the hell down. Look after yourself and focus on you. Take a bath. Turn off socials. Come along to my virtual lunar ceremony tonight and do some work for you. But do your own ritual work. Write, release, burn, cleanse. Work with selenite, work with moonstone, work with beautiful feminine energies that are going to help you now, that are going to give you nurturing, support, love, healing, and release. This is release and balance. Remember, we are making balance where we have been out of balance. So we need to find that within ourselves. You need to give yourself space and time. If you do not give yourself space and time, You will have no idea where you're going. You'll stay unclear. You'll stay foggy. You'll stay unsure of yourself and what you're doing. So today, with the storm warning card hitting hard, hitting home, don't go out if you can help it. If you do, make the trips quick or protect yourself. Lay yourself up with love and light. Work on that release. 2:46 a.m. Monday morning, tomorrow morning, is the peak of the full moon. That's when we're releasing. That's when we're hitting the peak. So in the lead up to that, it's all going to build up. Everyone's building up. And if we're not doing something that's balanced, the universe will be showing us that imbalance. So it's important to do this for yourself tonight. So please do some journal work, do some writing, burning and releasing. Work with selenite and moonstone to cleanse, to nurture, to support yourself, to look after yourself. Work with a nice candle that you can put your energy into and see the energy burning and working. Work with herbs, work with oils that you feel drawn to, that you feel connected to, that you feel are going to help you. Everyone has different connections. If you want to work with something, work with something. If you want to work with something else, work with something else. You can work with salt because salt purifies. I love working with full moon energy for that very reason. You know, I talk about being a new moon guy. I love new moon energy, but the full moon is so important. And this card is saying, this is a big one. And this is a big one for you. This is a big one for what you need, what you require, what is most integral and most important to your energy. Does that all make sense, everyone? Has it been a bit of a week? Has it been a bit of a year for everyone? Come on, don't lie. Don't lie, you know it has been. Everyone, we all have been. Work life has been completely out of balance. Everything has been all over the place. We've been throwing lessons left, right, and center. The world is now really trying hard to rebuild and move forward. And that's fine. We should be focusing on ourselves and our own rebuild, our own forward progress. This is why I'm wearing this t-shirt today. Hello, full moon. Oh, werewolf in London. Oh, I actually heard Bad Moon on the Rise when I was getting ready. When I was having a shower, I heard, don't go out tonight. It's about to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. And that message came through and it was like, hello. We love it. Yeah, absolutely. Energetically, it's been all over the place because it's forcing us to look at balance and imbalance. So think about that and focus on that today. Storm warning. If you have to go out, if you have to make movement, if you have to do stuff and deal with people, wear your good, strong protective crystals. Wear bronzite, smoky quartz, black tourmaline. Look after yourself. Wear nice natural citrine. Focus on your energy. Focus on feeling good, but also like... Really? Jenny? Are you kidding? Which song? That's weird. It's not weird. But really? That's kind of uncanny. Yeah, today is storm warning. Big full moon at 2:46 a.m. Perth time. Bad moon on the rise. Don't go out tonight. Look after yourself. Focus on finding balance and equilibrium and harmony. And stay safe and stay sane, everyone. I'm saying that at the start. Bad moon rising. That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying some things and they have been happening recently. There's been a little bit of powerful manifestation happening today. I had a friend that was stuck in traffic. She was coming to pick me up. My friend Carly was coming to pick me up and was stuck in traffic, sent me a voice message. So I sent, the traffic will move, we call upon all that is helpful, all that is good, and so it is. We let go and ask the traffic to move on. When she played the voice clip, the traffic shifted and moved and she was able to get here very quickly. It was quite amazing. Ah, we love that. We love the good synchronicity. This was a gift. I've been given many a good mug. People know I love my coffee, so they give me mugs. I'm all about that magic, people. I'm all about that magic. So yes, today Storm warning, look after yourself. Big full moon, selenite, moonstone, look after yourself and focus on you. Bring the goddess power in. Ocean jasper and Larimar would actually both be really perfect. As goddess energies, they help us with ebb and flow. So both of those would actually be ideal. So get out your ocean jasper and your Larimar tonight, kiddies. Oh, excited. Feel all the good things, all the vibes. Okay. Our card for tomorrow, our card for the actual full moon. Big one. What did I say, everyone? Deceit. Look at this guy. Look at this shady ass motherfucker here trying to deceive you. Now, is this someone that is obviously deceiving you? That is someone right in front of you? Someone that has deceived you with what they've said? Someone that's been ghosting you? Someone that has been actively passive-aggressive to make you see differently? Someone that has been trying to warp the way you look at things or speaking behind your back? Or is the master deceiver you? Is the deceiver yourself? Have you been deceiving you of your own power? Have you been deceiving you of your own ability and of your own magic? Have you been deceiving yourself of what you can do and what you can achieve and how incredible you are? Thank you very much. I love a layer. Yes, layer yourself up. Give yourself the protection that you need today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, our full moon peak, 2:46 a.m. As I said, deceit. Big energy up and around everyone. Huge vibes. This is a huge, powerful lesson. The full moon is in Libra. The sun is in Aries. The Aries is the leader. The full moon is justice, balance, and equilibrium. Where have you been led astray? Where have you allowed yourself to be led astray? Where have you not been leading your own life and making the decisions that are best for you and your own life? Where have you not been just for yourself? Absolutely. We all need to apply self-care to ourselves. We all need to take care of ourselves and look after ourselves. We are number one in our own lives. We are the most important person in our own lives. We need to focus on being the best that we can be so that everyone else around us can feel that. The butterfly effect can carry on and we can do our best for everyone else around us. If you say you can't, you shouldn't, you're not good enough. If you blame yourself for past mistakes, it's deception. Believe me, I know. I've got a crown in that. I own that. I've done that for a long time and had to unwind that pattern myself. I've had to force myself to stop because it's not healthy, it's not okay, and it's not true. It's not right. You are powerful. You are amazing. You are incredible. Everyone is powerfully psychic in their own way. Everyone is able to make choices that are right for them. Everyone should be making the choices that are perfect for them. This is the whole point of the experience of being here, is learning about where you've basically been led astray, where things have been out of balance, where things have been wrong, where things have been piled upon you because they have come down through karmic lines. It's not necessarily your own shit. Quite often it comes from our parents, it comes from our family, it comes from those that have come before us, and they wire us to believe things in a certain way, act in a certain way, culture, society, all of that. We look on our phones and you see people tear people down when they become famous, when they, get a little bit of success. Tall poppy syndrome is very real and very ugly. It's a huge thing that we all need to focus on being our best self. Do not deceive yourself. Face facts, face truth. This is a really important day to work with some badass crystals that are going to give you a smack, that are going to be a wake-up call. This is a time to work with something like malachite, work with something like moldavite, work with something like epidote, work with something like fiery obsidian, work with something like celestial quartz, work with numite, work with Isua stone, aphetzonite, astrophyllite. There are some really powerful, apophyllite is quite powerful and transformative for the crown chakra and the way we think. There are so many. Whatever is the biggest, buffiest, forcefulest stone that you have, It's time to get it out. Balance it with selenite, moonstone, Herkimer diamond. Work it with something that is feminine, something that's going to bring clarity, something that's going to bring support. Yin and yang is so, so important. So balance. Again, harmony and balance keeps coming up. Theme much? Libra full moon much? It's just how it is. I'm sorry, no, I won't pull a card for you. I do a card for everyone every day of the week for the week ahead. I've already pulled today's card. This is Monday's card. Stay tuned and watch the cards for everyone this week. Ori Chu, if you would like a reading. So work with cards, crystals that are going to wake you up tomorrow. Work with crystals that are going to give you a boot. Work with crystals that are going to just help you to face facts and see the truth. Work with something like lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli, it is a powerful truth energy. It is a powerful energy for standing up, being the royal you, being the powerful you, being the god or goddess within that's going to help you lead your life. This is all about leading your life, not being deceived by others and yourself. Goodness gracious, Ignatius, this is a big one, everyone. This is huge. This is all about where we're going, where we have been deceived, where things have been out of balance in the past. No more out of balance, everyone. This is about finding that harmony, finding that equilibrium. Today, the storm warning is hitting us. It's telling us that this full moon is huge. 2:46 a.m. It peaks tomorrow. Bam, deceit. Bam, it's hitting us. We are all being forced to look at ourselves. We're all being forced to look at our lives. Where we've been allowed to been led astray, where we have allowed ourselves to been lied to, where we have deceived ourselves. It's big, people. It's big this week. We need to shift a lot of shit. We need to change things. We need to move forward, and we need to make things better. Full stop, period, end of. Don't you love that? The universe is being pretty funny. Just before this, my neighbor's alarm went off. And it was like, it sounded so close. It sounded like it was in my house. I thought it was mine. And it like totally spun me out. And I freaked out. And I was like, no, it couldn't be. It can't be. Once I realized what was going on, you know, I realized, oh, it's my neighbor's. It's not mine. It's okay. I don't have to be alarmed. It's not coming from here. It's coming from outside. They'll deal with it. They'll take care of it. Someone will wake up, whatever. And then the alarm went off and it was all good. Like, the universe very quickly this morning showed me a bit of that. All right, Tuesday. Tuesday is the 30th. Tuesday is the 30th of March. And we are officially in the waning period. We are officially working our way down from the full moon. We can start to ease off. Oh my God. Come on, everyone. How good is this? The door to personal healing and happiness. Where we have previously been deceived, where the shit has come up and we've gone, no, that's not right, I'm changing things. We are now stepping into awesomeness. We are stepping into beauty and perfection. We are stepping into the ideal, amazing life and existence that we all want, need, desire, and ache for. It's the thing that drives us all, right? It's this. But you got to look in first. You got to go inwards. Focus on yourself first. You got to wake up to yourself. Be aware of yourself and where you have not been doing things in balance. Then you can step forward confidently and happily into this personal door of healing and happiness. Everyone has their own. Everyone will have a different door. Everyone will have a different ideal. And don't have this is an important thing, is don't think of like white picket fence and 2.4 kids. No. Think about living a life of passion, working in a job that you just adore and doesn't feel like work. Do something that really makes you happy. Make changes in your life that are going to influence those that come after you in a really positive way. Think about, it could just be about parenting in a way that was different to the way your parents parented you. And now you get to just change the world by changing your children. Or maybe you make the choice to not have children. Whatever. What is your happiness? Do you need to move out of the suburbs and into the country? Do you need to move into the city and into an apartment? Do you need to change jobs? What needs to change within your life? What is out of balance? What needs to be different? By waking up to the deception, by looking at your own life, being self-aware and going, okay, this isn't right. This hasn't been right. It's time to change this, and I'm making it better because I'm important and I deserve it and I'm amazing. And I'm stepping into my door of healing and happiness. This is when we want to work with sunshine, when we want to work with brightness, when we want to work with manifestation, work with your sunstone, work with imperial topaz, work with citrine, work with orange calcite, work with really bright, warm, powerful energies for Tuesday. Think about what are you manifesting and why you're leaving behind and not feeling guilty about the past. No guilt, no shame. Let it go. Be gone. Bye-bye. See you later. Forward. I'm living in the present with an existence that is moving forward. I'm not held by the past anymore. I cut that. I let go of that with the full moon. And I'm able now to stroll on forward. This is goodness. I love it. We've got lotuses. We've got doves. We've got a peacock. We've got a rainbow, all of these really important symbols. The lotus representing our spirit, representing our crown chakra, representing doing what is right. The peace, the dove, and the peacock, forcing you to shine. I love it. Oh dear. It's one of those things, the cards don't lie. And these readings are here for you all. They're here for you. They're here to speak to you. I know as they speak to myself, they speak to you. We're all affected by what's happening astrologically. Everyone is, but slightly differently. Everyone is living on this plane at the same time, experiencing this fucking weirdness that is existing. And as I'm looking out my window, there is a parasailer or someone in a parachute. There is someone that has obviously jumped out of a plane and is about to land over on Langley Park. Like, isn't that just a metaphor? Sometimes you just got to jump out of that plane. There's another one. Yep, there's two of them. You got to take that risk. You got to do it for you. You got to know that you'll be able to pull that parachute at the right time. You'll be able to land and move forward. Isn't that just surreal? I love it. Amazing. Okay. It's just amazing. The things that you see. All right. So that was Tuesday. Our card for Wednesday. Now, is Wednesday the 1st? No, Wednesday's the 31st. Now, oh, I'm glad. We love that. Things are resonating with people. So good. So, I'm excited about Wednesday's card. I'm very excited about Wednesday, the 31st of March. This is a very important day for me. Oh, very interesting. This is really funny. So, patience. This is quite funny. So, this is my final day of part-time work before I live full-time doing this. So this is a very interesting card. Patience is something that I tell everyone about, and I tell myself every day that I always need to be more patient. So this means on Wednesday, I'm going to have to remember all day that I'm working all day still, and I don't finish until the end of the day, and that's when I finish, and that's the end. The first at the start of the day is not the end of the day, and I'm still going to have to work. It's still going to be busy. There's still going to be shit to do, and I'm going to have to focus. Kyle, watch this back later. Know this for later, and remember to focus. Thank you very much. Be patient with the day. Know that now we're in the waning period. Know that we are moving forward into our door of personal healing and happiness. We can move slowly. Don't rush. Don't rush the process. Don't force anything. Be patient. Allow it to come. Allow it to happen. Allow it to be. It's okay that you want it to happen so bad, that you're dreaming about it, that you know it will, that you're excited, and all the signs are saying yes. Divine timing and our timing is never the same. We need to still live in the present. I already said that. We need to live in, excuse me, thank you very much, the present. We need to focus on the now. We need to expect the unexpected. And we need to know that it's, oh my God, I'm sorry everyone, excuse me. We need to know that it's okay to be a bit weird, that things aren't always going to happen as we expect them to, and to just be a bit patient. Sorry about that. Let me just have a little, too excited. And I had my vitamins before, and it often happens when I have my vitamins that I have a little burpy burp. Screw with me. So our card for Wednesday, our card for the 31st of March is to be patient, is to be, simmer down. We know this full moon was big. We know it was epic. We know it was a lot. But don't be selfish. Just be self-focused, be self-aware. Know that other people are going through their shit. And other people that aren't looking after themselves and looking at their shit are going to be a little bit lashy-outy, are going to be a little bit who knows what. Remember the storm warning card, the deceit card. There's still going to be echoes of all of this throughout this week and the week after as we continue through the waning period. Remember, we need to continue to digest post-full moon. So we are still going to have to be in that mind frame, in that mindset of digesting. I love it. If you ever think you feel personally victimized and attacked by cards, how the fuck do you think I feel? Every day I feel called out, I feel victimized, and I feel personally attacked by these cards, and I love it. Because we can't keep deceiving ourselves. We can't keep, thinking in ways that we know are not working. We got to change, we got to shift, we got to do better. End of. Dear me. Good, I'm here to bring the humour. I'm here to make y'all laugh. I'm glad there are people in the background laughing and watching as well. Oh dear, absolutely I can't even speak English this morning. Unapologetically me, absolutely. Yeah, seen. Personally seen, absolutely. You were saying, Chantel, about being a fly on the wall in your house. Yeah, welcome to a life with spirit guides constantly around you and in your ear and talking to you and telling you about yourself and calling you out on your bullshit every day. Oh, patience. Thank you. I've just been called out on both Instagram, on Facebook as well. Both people have called me out. Patience. Petrified wood. I shared it this morning. Get your petrified wood out, people. Work with that crystal of patience. Know that it is your friend. Know that it will be the perfect thing for patience. I recommend moss agate, another beautiful energy for patience. I recommend brown tourmaline would be a really nice one. Smoky quartz would be good, getting you into the earth and slowing you down. But petrified wood is my number one for Wednesday. Absolutely, without question. Just watch my reel from this morning. Watch the little blurb about it. It'll tell you all about why petrified wood is amazing. But it really gets you out of your head and just into just existing. All right, so that was Wednesday. Now we're moving on to the 1st of April. Thursday. Oh, wow. Thursday before Easter, the long weekend. Big one. Shit, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Ooh, hello. We have the thinking man. We love the thinking man sometimes. Now, the thinking man means it's time to be thoughtful. It's time to be a little bit quiet about what you're doing. It also means that personally, you are either able to activate the thoughtful masculine within that's going to help you, or there's actually a man in your presence that's here to help you. There is a man that is thoughtful, that is able to think, that is able to talk to you about what you need, that is here to guide you and help you. Ladies that has a partner, and men that have a partner, maybe we're going to have some insightful conversations on Thursday. Think about your own ability to be calm, patient, thoughtful. Libra, that full moon, we're still waning through balance, justice, equilibrium, harmony, what is right. The thoughtful man is that. It's very that. I have an Aquarius moon, so I am a very thoughtful person. I am very philosophical. This is why I use that hashtag early morning philosophy, because I generally am very philosophical at 4 in the morning. But I have a very, very thoughtful side, and I love that side of myself. I've spent my whole life, I think, even though I'm a bit of a clown and I'm a bit of a show person, I like to be in front of people. I don't hate it. I also am very observant, and I also love observing people and the way people behave and what people do. I love to realize that, or not let people realize that the watchers are being watched. It gives me a chance to sort of look at a lot of people at once. When I've worked in hospitality, I used to live in, it was CBD life, so I used to go for my lunch break and sit at somewhere like Central Park, where I can just sit and just watch people. Headphones in or out, whatever, but just looking at people and watching people. When I served people and when I do readings for people, I watch people, I observe, I look, I see what they're picking up on, how they're reacting to what I'm saying. I am very much about being able to read as many people as possible, being able to connect with as many people as possible and understand as many people as possible, because I have been thoughtful, because I have been observant, because I have spent the time. I think it's what gives me the qualification to do what I do, is because I've spent my whole life working with people and dealing with people and helping me to understand people. And it's time to think. He's got the crystal in his hand. He's thinking about his intentions. He's thinking about what he's doing. He's thinking about what other people are doing as well, how other people are thinking and feeling, and what you're then able to do. Remember, it's all about making it make sense to your own life. So again, this could be someone outside, someone external, someone like a partner, a husband, a brother, a friend, a colleague at work that is thoughtful. Or it could be a male guide in spirit. It could also be that side of you that is able now to be activated, that is now able to work, that has now maybe been brought up to the surface because it has been held back, where you've deceived yourself and not thought that you're able to be like this. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting. That's an interesting one about the whole empath thing being exhausting. I totally understand. You have to learn how to turn that switch off. You can still get to a point of being empathic and helping and observing, but your energy is important. Boundaries. Now, for the thinking man, for thoughtful energy, we want to go right into here. Think sapphire, lapis again. Think petersite, amazing for really beautiful energy. But also think maybe something like tanzanite. Think of something maybe a little bit more like sugilite or sticktite. Think about really interesting, philosophical, thoughtful stones, as well as powerful mind stones. There are a couple of different energies, a couple of different layers that we can work with, a couple of different crystals that will work for different people. Think clear quartz, beautiful clear quartz, or amethyst. They really give us an ability to think clearly if we use them in the right way. Blue tourmaline, oh my goodness, indicolite, blue tourmaline, amazing for it. Tanzanite quartz, if you can get your hands on it. Anything in that indigo, good. Sodalite, all those blues and violets, indigos, they're going to be your friends on Thursday. Very interesting indeed. But also, I really like clear quartz. He's holding a cluster of clear quartz, and clusters really help us with intention and things going out all the way around. It's amazing what we can learn and how we can learn from others and how we can realize so much by what other people tell us and show us. And you're not alone. This is the other thing. You're not alone. I've gone through it. I've been through it. This is why I do this. This is why I can do this. This is why I'm qualified. Because I've been through this shit. I've gone through it and I've dealt with it, and now I need to share. Brandberg, perfect. My God, how did I overlook Brandberg? Super 7, Auralite, any of the super quartzes are perfect for Thursday because, I mean, hello, I'm wearing 2 of them. They're so good because they give us that layered energy. They're grounding, they're awakening, they're opening, they're protecting. They're doing all the things that we need. All of them at once. All right, Friday. What's our card for Friday? My gosh, big week. Now I can hear Aladdin in my head. I can show you the world. Now, this is a very interesting, and it's a very double-sided, double-meaning card. Remember, we're working on that balance, that harmony. We're working on finding that way to healing and happiness. Now, have you held yourself back from the world? Have you held yourself back from dreaming big and having more and having amazing things and miracles and perfectness? Have you really not allowed yourself back, not allowed yourself that and held yourself back from it through lack of self-belief, through lack of belief that you are deserving of the world and of amazing things and of everything that you wish you can truly have? Or have you been totally over-dramatizing everything? Have you been catastrophizing things? Have you been allowing fear to drive you? Have you been allowing fear to hold you back? This is a really important time. Sorry everyone, bear with me. It's a really important time to know that you deserve everything. You deserve miracles. You deserve the world. You deserve everything that you wish you could have. It's just society in the past and your parents and school teachers and friends that are bitter have told you that you don't. And that has created a narrative inside your mind that isn't true, that isn't fact. Remember, this full moon is bringing up deception, and that is not fact. We are all deserving. We are all worthy. That is fact. That is absolute fact. Know that tears are a release. Let yourself cry. Let yourself let go. Let the emotions out. Allow yourself to feel. All feelings are valid, but don't let them hold you. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to purge. Allow yourself to release. Allow yourself to feel a bit emotionally volatile while you recalibrate. Know that it's a challenging time and that's okay. Know that it's okay to feel. Know that you are valid. Know that you are worthy and you are deserving of the world. It is time to open yourself up to possibilities. It's time to fully surrender. Like fully surrender to the universe. What you desire, what you want, what you hope for, what you wish to create and manifest. Remember, the door to personal healing and happiness is following that deceit card. We are removing that which we have held ourselves back from, and we are now opening ourselves up to the world. You've got the dark and the light right there, and the person looking at it. Which side are you going to choose to look at? It's all about perception. It's all about you. Everyone is worthy. You are worthy. Absolutely, you are worthy. There's only external forces that have told us otherwise. And it's a lot of them. I know. I do know. I understand that. And it's a hard thing, but it is something that we need to find within ourselves. That comes from looking within ourselves and loving ourselves first. Finding that worthiness first for ourselves. letting it grow, nurturing it, allowing it to come to the surface and be the thing that rules your life. I've spent my whole life, my whole entire life, being looked at, being judged, and being told that I am not good, being told that I'm different, being told that, you know, because of those differences, I'm not taken seriously. Because of those differences, I'm not what others expect. And I don't give a shit. I've had to do it on many levels. As a queer person, as a gay person, as a person that has a multi-generational relationship. My partner's 20 years older than me, and we've been together for 16 years. If you don't think I've been judged every single day of those 16 years, if we ever go out in public, kidding yourself. I'm judged purely by the way that I look, purely by the way that I dress. And that's fine. It's not me. That's external. That's other people's judgments and weirdness and feelings and inadequacies. You are beautiful, you are perfect, you are amazing, and you are meant to shine and be yourself, and be your amazing and weird, fabulous, awesome self. I am here being my weird, fabulous self so that you can be your weird, fabulous self. You don't have to dye your eyebrows green. It's not necessary, but it's fun. You don't have to wear all the crystals, but wear a couple. You don't have to do it through clothing. Do it through the way you speak. Do it through the way you act. Do it through the way that you speak to others and the way you speak to yourself. Change that narrative. It's one of those things that we have to do for ourselves first. And I was sorry, excuse me about my itchy nose. It was something that I was taught as a kid. You know, when you're teased for being gay, when you're, 12, 13, and you're forced to come out at 14 years of age, it forces you to stand up and own it and say, this is who I am. If you don't like me. Yeah, exactly. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Not my monkeys, not my circus. It's not truth. People's projections are their opinions, their ideas, what they're going through. And we are thrown these things so that we can prove to ourselves that we are worthy. You gotta live it, you gotta own it. That law of attraction thing means you have to exist in that worthiness, in that abundance, in that deserving energy. Then the universe brings it in. It's a big thing. It's a hard lesson, especially today. That's why I'm here doing this. This is why I'm here. This is going to go up. You're going to be able to watch this. I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. You're going to be able to go back and watch this again and again if you need to. Look after yourself. Focus on yourself. Dream. Think about the world. Think about Aladdin and the magic carpet and, getting out of that confine, that constriction that you've held yourself in, and know that you will get there. Know that with work and with perseverance, you will get there. You are worthy of that work. You are worthy of that hard work, of that perseverance. You are worthy of putting in the effort for yourself. You are. Full stop, end of, period, end of sentence. It's just how it is. Know that you have guides around you working with you. Know that you are co-creating with the universe and those guides. All you have to do is ask. Ask for signs. Ask for them to show you. Ask for them to help you manifest the world. And ask them to take away your worries, your stresses, your anxieties, your fears, so that you can live in that happiness and walk that way. Oh, bigness, very bigness. Okay, for the world. Herkimer Diamond is a stone of dreams. That would be good to work with. If you have Quantum Quattro, that would be amazing because it really is quite good for that. Sugilite again. Sugilite is amazing as well. Labradorite, because it's really a stone of limitlessness and making things happen and bringing out the magic from within yourself. So look for Labradorite as well on Friday. This is a lot. I know this is a lot. It's funny, as this reading has got more intense, a few people have dropped out, but that's okay. People will watch back later, people have their lives, I know. Focus on you, focus on your world, focus on manifesting that which you so desire. Think about big dreams, little dreams, and everything in between, and know that things take time. Know that small dreams will happen quickly, big dreams take time, and everything else takes time in between. So they're like seeds that we have to plant. Some will grow quickly, some need a little bit more nurturing, a little bit more watering, a little bit more love and attention and support before they're going to bear the fruit that we desire. I'm definitely here to help be something for everyone. That is a quality of us Sagittarians that is often misconstrued by other people, is our adaptability and our ability to sort of go with our gut and, you know, move from person to person and be able to sort of get along with almost everyone. It's a very Sagittarian trait, and often misconstrued as untrue or deceptive or something like that, and it's just not. I like to think of myself as able to sort of get along with everyone and be able to talk to anyone, and, you know, if you give me a chance, I'll give you a chance. It's very much a thing. I don't know. All right, our card for Saturday. Last card of the week. Very interesting. Hello. Goodness, yeah, my nose is getting itchy at the right time for the right card. Okay, who here has ever suffered sinus issues? Itchy nose, pimples on the nose, weird nose, problems, nose bleeds. This is sticking your nose in other people's business. This is worrying too much about what others are doing, what other people think, the opinions of other people. When your sinuses get blocked, we're concerned too much about others, and not enough of concern is on ourselves. How much of you have suffered? I suffered sinusitis every fucking year. Every single year I suffered sinusitis and had to deal with that shit because I wasn't dealing with myself and wasn't focusing on myself, and I always worked too hard in wintertime. It's a big one. Envy is out there. People are envious of other people. People are envious of what they don't have. Don't worry about that envy. Don't focus on what others are thinking and what others are doing. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on your own life. Focus on your own good. Focus on you. My favorite saying, unless those bitches are paying your bills, pay those bitches no mind. Bye. Jog on. You have no time, no space here, no relevance here. It doesn't matter if they're family or friends or your boss. Sometimes it does. But it doesn't matter what other people want or think or feel about you and what you want and what is right and what you know is right for you. And when you're doing something that is good, when you're doing something that is important for you and other people are put off or put out because you used to be at their beck and call, and then all of a sudden you say no and you're focusing on yourself and they're like, what the fuck is going on? Who cares? It's not about that. It's about you being true to yourself, you doing what's right for you and focusing on what's right for you in your future and your life. This is the world around us. It's built on competition, on trying to compare to others, on trying to do the same thing as other people, but better. Fuck that. Who cares about that? Be the best you. There's only one of you, unless you're a twin. And then you're still your own person within that. It's an important thing that you realize that just because family has judgment and people have judgment, it's because that judgment was put on them and they've seen that judgment and that's all they know and that's the choice that they've made. Don't buy into it. It's not yours. Say no. Don't pick up the phone. If you know you're going to be baited by someone, if you know someone's going to be pissed off by something that you're going to do, own it. Live it. Love it. Be like, sorry, not sorry. This is my life and this is what I'm doing. I've done it before. I got married and there were 13 people there. There was a lot of people that weren't invited because that's what I wanted. And it was perfect, and I'm glad I made that decision. You have to do what's right for you always. Don't worry about the onlookers. Don't worry about the rubberneckers. Don't worry about those on the outside. People are always going to be jealous of those that live their life of freedom. Always try and take people down when they're successful. Question, how the hell did they get there? No, cheer your friends on. Cheer people on. Cheer on their successes. As long as it's well earned. And cheer on your own. Pat yourself on the back for the hard work that you've done and focus on your good. That's what matters. It's just fact. That's how it is. You want to put up your deflective energy for the Saturday because it's envy. We want to deflect back. We want to send it back. We not want to be bothered by it. So work with your citrine. Work with something nice and shiny like labradorite, like rainbow moonstone, like tiger eye. Work with black tourmaline. Work with crazy lace agate. Crazy lace agate is the freak flag stone. So if you need to just fly your freak flag and do it and own it and be your weird, wonderful self, change the energy up and work with something like crazy lace agate. Okay. What is our overview, kids? What could our overview card for the week be? Sweet Jeebus Lord. Oh, hello, anxiety. Now I feel particularly called out. Look at that. Look at that wasted energy. Ugh, I'm so bored of anxiety. I'm bored of my own anxiety, believe me. I've had a lot of conversations with myself over the last several months and years to work on my anxiety. This is the overview of the week. Anxiety is trying to control everything and thinking about everything and worrying about everything and not having any control over all of those things. Hello. It's fine. The future is what it is. We can tackle whatever comes our way. We can deal with whatever it is that we want and need. We can focus our energy correctly. Not like this. Not here. We aren't this bitch. This isn't us. This has been put on us. Generationally, there's a lot of people that have this upon them because of the way that we grew up and the fact that we saw chaos and shit happen around us every fucking year. Every day there's something to worry about all the time. Puts us in fear. It's not fact. Fear is not fact. Fear is false evidence appearing real, not fact. It's not the truth. As someone who has lived with anxiety and depression since I was an early teenager, I was suicidal when I was 12, 13. It's something that I've had to battle and work on every single day. You can't control what you can't control, but you can control how you feel. You can control what you are doing actively and the choices that you are making. It takes time, it takes effort, and it takes work. I've talked about this before. There is the psychological method that we have to repeat something 21 days in a row, every day, multiple times, over a 21-day period before we rewire one neuronic pathway. Oh, that made my head hurt. It's so hard, but it's worth it. It's worth the effort, and you see the change. Don't compare yourself to yesterday or last week. Do the work and look at yourself a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago. Look at what you've gone through and what you've achieved. We have all, the whole world, been dealing with collective trauma for the first time in, 3 or 4 generations? Like, really, World War II, sorry, maybe 2 generations, 3 generations. World War II was the last time, like, a huge, full worldwide thing hit and fucked up and affected everyone. This is what we've been dealing with the last 12 months, 18 months. We've all been dealing with it. We're all processing it completely differently. And we're also dealing with everyone else's shit because they're all projecting that. Because we don't know how to process it. No one's ever had to deal with this before. So this is why we've got to focus on our own balance, focus on what is right for us, focus on what is good for us, focus on the life that you are creating. We've all dealt with the hurricane that's come along and blown everything off course and everything's destroyed. Now we rebuild. We rebuild properly, we rebuild our house so it's not going to be destroyed again. It's big. It's good. I'm glad this has come up. I'm glad this has called us all out. Now, crystals for anxiety, the number one crystal for anxiety is peach moonstone. Peach moonstone is beautiful because all moonstone is cyclical. It is the peachy colored one here. Everything that is cyclical comes around, right? It all comes around and it goes around. It's how we deal with it each time, and it's how we grow from the lesson each time. Our world is not necessarily fully cyclical. Everything comes around. It's more like a spiral. So each time we go around, we should be observing from a higher perspective. We should always be looking at things from a further away perspective. Each time that comes around, we should be heightened. We should be taking that high road, up, 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 up. Whilst that thing that exists here still has an echo and it comes around, but we're looking at it from above. We have a perspective. We look down and we're like, cool, I'm not bothered by that. Jog on. Work with something like lepidolite, because lepidolite gives us the ability to release, to be calm, to be balanced, to allow ourselves to grieve and heal and let go of those things that have been traumatic. And it gives us the ability to then heal through the heart and the mind. I also highly recommend base chakra, earth star chakra grounding crystals. Now, everyone knows about our base chakra. The hips, the pelvis, that red energy. It gives us grounding, it gives us support, it helps us to feel safe and secure. When we have a healthy base chakra, we are not fearful. That's important. Even though it works our way up into the mind, because our crown and third eye chakras are what balance our sacral and base chakras. When they're out of balance, our mind is out of balance. So you want to focus on feeling grounded, feeling safe, feeling secure. You want to focus on feeling that support within your life for yourself first. When you feel that groundedness, when you bring that groundedness in, that's how you build upon it, and that's how you clear your head properly. So think about good base chakra crystals, ruby, red jasper. Think about smoky quartz, black tourmaline, obviously. But I want to tell you about your earth star chakra. Your earth star chakra exists about 30 centimeters below your feet, below the earth's surface. It's an anchor. It connects you to your past and to the history of the earth and your own history here as well, family, karma, all of that stuff. By connecting to our earth star chakra, we are able to put our roots into the earth properly. We're able to really ground ourselves, really secure ourselves. Those that feel floaty, those that feel unable to feel connected to the earth, try and focus on that chakra. Try and learn about that chakra. Do a bit of connection about how to heal and work on your own earth star chakra. Work on crystals. Smoky quartz is a great one. Black tourmaline as well. But look up something like numite. Look up something like charoite. Has a connection to our earth star chakra as well. Or black diopside or black garnet, black androdite garnet. I know these ones are rare ones and a bit trickier to get a hold of, but they're amazing. Zircon, good dark brown zircon is another amazing one. But smoky quartz can give us that access, as can black tourmaline. So when you want to meditate by drawing or putting roots into the earth, imagining yourself putting roots into the earth and feeling that stability through them growing into the ground. Feel, I've been here before. Petrified wood, we'll do that as well. Feel yourself literally connected, spiritually connected, earthed, ground, linked to yourself. Feel that anchor, feel that confidence and that strength so that you can walk each day anchored and grounded, so that your mind can be clear and you can be out of that fear, out of that anxiety. Aegrin, absolutely. Aegrin is great for grounding, but it's also one of those crystals that's going to fuck shit up a little bit. Aegrin is here for really changing things that have been negative and that have been horrible and making them better. So yeah, Aegrin would be great. Good suggestion. It's actually a piece sitting right in front of me. Oh, big one, kids. Big one this week, but that's okay. That's what we want. We want to make big changes. We want to move forward. We want to make our lives better. We want to make better what has been done wrong in the past. Oh dear. Cool. That's it. That's me. That's the reading done. Big one. Very, very big one. If anyone would like to get a bit more out of this energy, tonight is my virtual lunar ceremony at 7 p.m. Perth time. It is all via Zoom. It's $20 and you can join it from the comfort of your own home. With this full moon ceremony, I'll be talking about different energies to work with, what's going on in a broader way astrologically, and also taking you through a guided meditation and healing to get the most out of the energy. If you are not joining me, please write, release, burn, cleanse, remove. Do the healing that you need to do for yourself. Focus on where you're going and know that it's a big one. Big one tonight and this week. Thank you all very much. Namaste, stay safe and stay sane. Please look after yourselves, everyone. Lots of love.